From being one of the biggest pundits in the world to getting ridiculed online for his absurd takes.
And that's why I don't think Chelsea can be successful. You can't be successful with that many players. You can't create anything cohesive or a team spirit or a togetherness that you're going to need to have it in the Premier League.
Jamie Carragher's credibility didn't crumble overnight. It's been slowly chipped away by years of questionable opinions and biased takes. So today, us Chelsea fans are here to expose all of his lies, hypocrisy and delusion. On August 2023, Jamie Carragher called Chelsea embarrassing for making a lot of transfers in the transfer market, but he refused to acknowledge the fact that Chelsea needed a full-scale rebuild at the time, and that most of the squad had already been sold.
Oh, got 9 years ago,
made
sorry.
35 signings in 9 years, and Chelsea have done 2.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, and you tell me, that's embarrassing from Chelsea.
That's without looking at the transfer fees as well.
Yeah. Honestly, God, it's just. I mean, would you want that? I mean, some fans would want that because they get all excited and we've won the transfer mark. It's an absolute joke that someone makes that many transfers in such a short period of time.
And then he goes on to be a hypocrite and says he wishes Liverpool only make 2 or 3 signings each season.
And I'm glad. I think the less signings we make, the better. Because if you're making 2 or 3 every summer, you must really want them. You must really feel like they're a big part of your team. And you're not just buying players and you don't know where they're going to go, where they're going to play. It's just, you create no cohesion, no team spirit. No, I just want us to sign 2 or 3 players every summer. And that'll do me.
Even though Liverpool have already made 6 signings this season, Carragher has yet to call Liverpool embarrassing. But it gets worse. Anyone with a brain cell could tell you that Chelsea were young and were exciting going into last season. But Jamie Carragher apparently didn't think so.
Chelsea have just got to stop buying players, and players have got to stop signing for Chelsea. I don't know why, if I was a player, I would look at that Chelsea project and think, why would you sign? The only reason why you would sign is because someone might say, your agent might say, we're getting a 7-year deal on big money, that's guaranteed money for 7 years. You know what I'd say? Back yourself as a player. Sign a 4-year deal at a proper club and back yourself to do well. And then when you're due for a renewal, your money goes up anyway. I don't understand why players are signing 7-year deals.
What if you backed yourself as a player anyway, Jamie, and you saw the list of names that are there, and you're saying, I could be part of that?
Part of what?
Part of this young, exciting team that could be.
It's not a young and exciting team.
And then he goes on to completely lie and say that Chelsea have 40 players that had nowhere to change.
You've bought João Felix, right? Tell me where he's going to play. They've signed Neto a week ago. Where's he going to play when you've already got Cole Palmer? So
can't you play those 3? Can't you play Palmer, João Felix and Neto?
Where would you play Enzo Fernandez, a £100 million player who played number 10? Where would you play Nkunku? When you're asking where João Felix is going to play, you know what I want to ask you? Where's he going to get changed at the training ground? I'm deadly serious. Where are these people? If you've got 40 players, how are they all in one dressing room? How are you putting a training session on?
If you thought the point of being a pundit was to closely watch every team and give your honest opinion, think again. Because Jamie Carragher is proof that it's the complete opposite. But it gets even worse. Going into the 24-25 season, Jamie Carragher suggested Man United buy Cole Palmer, even though Chelsea finished above United the season prior.
You know, if Chelsea have another poor season, and you said before about Man United having a real problem on that right wing.
I think
he's a big Man United fan, isn't he?
Yeah. I think
Would that not be something that Man United should visit maybe in 12 months if it doesn't go well?
I did a clip for the social team earlier and I said I think Cole Palmer ends up at United, and it's just...
You know what, I think that could happen.
I think
United fan, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that as well.
We're
12 days to be
stupid enough to facilitate.
And we're stupid enough to give him 100 million, so everyone's a winner.
We should all be on an agent's fee if this kicks off.
And then just a few days ago, he goes on to say that he thinks Chelsea won't make it out of the Champions League group phase.
Come on. I don't think Chelsea will qualify out of the Champions League group stage.
Hot take.
Oh, that is a hot take.
Hot take. Yeah, see, that's a hot take.
And after Chelsea won the Club World Cup, he refused to acknowledge it and went on his own show to question the format.
I think it's good.
Maybe the name needs to change. The World Club Championship, you want the best teams in the world, isn't it?
But is this not a way of suggesting that they are the best teams? They're the best.
No, they're not the best teams.
Because they're the fourth European. You finished fourth or fifth in the Premier League. They've won the European Cup, which, with a different manager and a different set of players, it's not the same team. If it is going to be a thing every 4 years, you can't have a competition with the 3 biggest leagues in the world don't have their champions in it. That's just weird. It's just not right. They will be in it if they qualify for it by winning their European trophy over a 4-year period. Yeah. It's the sort of very
4 years is
definition
a
of
very long
democracy.
time in football, though.
Exactly.
You know your takes are bad when you even have Rory Jennings defending Chelsea. Italy, the Euros champions, didn't qualify for the 2022 World Cup, but I didn't hear Jamie questioning the integrity of that competition.
Because as Scholes said, 4 years is such a long time. It just goes out your mind, doesn't it? The competition. It is the Champions League's every year. You know, you look into it, and it's so far away, the next competition, and I don't think anybody knows even where it is yet, do they? Where it might be in 4 years' time.
Even the supporters' interest, Martin. A lot of the games, stadiums were empty.
But
That might just be the place where it was in America, I suppose, as well.
It's also partly because of where it was. Like, if that tournament was in Spain, Chelsea would have taken 20,000 fans to the final.
And then he went on to completely lie and say Enzo Maresca called the competition a joke.
I genuinely. Your manager called it a joke halfway through.
And listen to him.
But luckily, Rory Jennings debunked the lie.
Do you know what that was referring to?
I know exactly.
That was about the storm, and that was about it. I think he was suggesting that the rule was ridiculous, or playing it in a place where you can have storm warnings is ridiculous. I think that's what he was referring to there.
And later on, Carragher says Chelsea for the past 3 years haven't elevated their squad.
When I look at Chelsea, I think what you did in that World Club Cup, because I'm not sure it'll push Chelsea any closer to the title if they obviously don't bring those type of players in. Because I don't know how you feel, but when Chelsea do business over the last sort of 2 or 3 years, it feels like a lot of players changing without anyone really lifting the level. I know Cole Palmer's been amazing, but all your wingers feel like the same. There's a lot of players there.
The needle hasn't moved.
Chelsea in the last 3 years went from 12th to 6th to 4th. Someone explained to Carragher that you can't keep placing higher each season if you don't elevate your squad as suggested. And let's not forget that Jamie Carragher predicted Chelsea to finish 8th going into last season.
Where in your mind would Chelsea be then, if they're not top 6?
You think they're finishing 7th or 8th?
Obviously, if I haven't put them in the top 6.
No, but you genuinely believe that? No, but you finished 6th last season, they're a basket case. What, do you not think they're going to be better this season?
No, I don't think so. I think they made a big mistake.
Why not?
Well, to get rid of the manager, Pochettino, that was a big mistake. We know he's a top manager, great experience. Maresca is a young manager, he's really inexperienced, and I think to throw him in here now, I think it's a really tough job. So I can't see them finishing in the top.
And when Gary Neville predicted Chelsea to finish 4th, Jamie Carragher was visibly frustrated.
All right, let's move it on to 2nd to 4th, and I believe there's been a late change this evening.
By who?
Not you.
What's happened? You've gone for Chelsea.
So you've got a great squad.
You've absolutely tore the back out of them in the first hour.
No, I did not.
So
I actually said I thought they could have a good season. I'm saying there's some bizarre things that happen.
Let me just talk about the 4th place one first, because Gary had Spurs in there.
You've changed just on tonight.
And the worst part about all of this is that he's simply now too big to fail, meaning he could spread as much lies and propaganda as he wishes without facing any consequences. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, because it helps out the channel a lot, and to make sure you guys don't miss any future uploads.